Okay, so I think we are live right now. I'm going to start the chat. Igneus, thank you so much for joining me. We are watching CoinMarketCap and it's our first AMA together. Thank you so much for joining me. Now we're going to be taking a look through some of the work that you guys are doing in the space right now. So first of all, I'd love for you to give our viewers just a little bit of an introduction to Bybit, first of all.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, Jessica. I'm really excited to be on this AMA. So Bybit is one of the world's leading crypto exchanges. We have already welcomed more than 2 million users. We are one of the biggest exchanges when it comes to BTC and Ethereum perpetual trading pairs. We have some of the world's best liquidity and really the world's best non-slippage of those contracts. So what we're really trying to do is just to build like a platform that is community-led, and we have the best products when it comes to what people want, and really just giving the traders and the crypto lovers anything that they can ask of in this space.
Awesome. Now, today we are going to be talking about the WSOT. So I'm going to jump into that in just a second. For everyone that is watching, we are going to get into kind of a fireside chat at some point. So make sure to share some of your comments in the chat. And we also have a quiz at the end. The prize pool is $10,000 in USDT. So for everyone watching, make sure to stay until the end. I'll be dropping a form for everyone to participate in. It's just 3 questions and it's click selection box. So it's really easy for everyone to get involved. So first of all, the reason that we are having this conversation today, WSOT. Can you start with telling our viewers, everyone watching, what it stands for, first of all?
Yeah, WSOT stands for World Series of Trading. It is the world's largest crypto trading competition. We are hosting it this year and making it bigger and better than ever before. This competition is powered by Bybit, but it welcomes everyone. Doesn't matter where you stand when it comes to anything in the crypto space. Everyone is welcome. This year we are having the largest prize pool to date. It's up to $7.5 million in USDT, and we are adding exciting NFTs and extra bonuses for everyone to enjoy. And that also comes with the added benefit of trading fee discounts on Bybit for people to trade on different types of contracts. This year, we are also making a special donation to UNICEF on their work in bringing STEAM education to girls in Vietnam and helping with just kind of helping kids who are in lockdown in pandemic in Asia and Pacific to help them achieve their true potential by providing those access to education. So we're really excited about all that is in store for everyone, and really hope everyone would enjoy the competition itself.
Awesome. I love the social responsibility element that you have there when it comes to the UNICEF donations. I think that really makes you guys stand out from the crowd. So when it comes to who can take part and who can register, can anyone take part? Is there a participation requirements, for example?
Yeah, I mean, essentially everyone can take part. There's this threshold for joining, but there's no entry fee. This year we have, like last year, the Troop Throwdown and the Solo Showdown. So users can join both in a team or as individuals. And this year we also have some of the largest names in the crypto trading world joining. So we have TheMoonCarl, we have MMCrypto, we have last year's second place Salsa Tequila. So really all the biggest names in the crypto trading world are here. So the minimum threshold for joining is 0.03 Bitcoin or 0.45 ETH or equivalents of USDT. But essentially, like, we want to make it as welcoming, as democratic a trading competition as possible, and people can trade at any really amount they are most comfortable with.
And I saw the interview that Anthony Pompliano did with Salsa Tequila as well, talking about it. So you've definitely caused some good social media hype there. And you've got the names like TheMoonCarl, as you mentioned, MMCrypto. When it comes to the groups, because I do want to ask about this a little bit more, because it is really interesting. So you can do the social showdowns. So it's a group of traders together, or you can do it independently, correct?
Yeah, so so we have a troop kind of like competition. We have individual competition, but in the troop showdown, in the troop throwdown competition, we also kind of like have an individual measurement as well. So this year, the winners, basically there are all sorts of ways you can win a share of the prize pool if you are in one of the top troops. That is where the lion's share of the prize pool is 70% actually. So the top 10 troops, they will all be walking away with rewards. The troop leader will get 20%, but the rest will share the bounty. And you know, for someone whose troop, even if that troop does not perform as well, if they are very remarkable individually, they also get to earn individual rewards. So we have individual P&L rewards and individual profit rewards. So, you know, even if it is someone who is, you know, really just only trading at a small amount, but if they are able to rack up some amazing P&L percentage, then they can also win big. Last year, I remember the top two, they were like 4,900%, and like just amazing numbers.
Wow.
So yeah, let's see if someone can beat that amazing record this year.
And do you welcome any underdogs as winners as well, or is it mostly people that have been doing this for a while?
Yeah, so interestingly, last year the overall winner, both in terms of like the leading the troop and the individual, was this Korean trader by the name of Junkie84. I think that was his very first trading competition ever, and you know, he racked up more than, I think, 5,000%, 5,000 something. And yeah, when we asked him sort of what strategy he had, he mostly said it was intuition. So, you know, like really, we can have someone who is very analytical and just so good at trading, but you know, a lot of it is also about form, and a lot of it is also about luck. And because kind of like we kind of like playing this competition more of a democratic way, so you don't have to just go for the absolute numbers, you can also go for percentage. So that allows a little bit of just latitude in terms of the strategy you are choosing. So you can basically, you know, you use a very small starting capital, but if you're able to win big in the start, then you can rack up amazing wins down the road.
Very cool. And is there any other tips? You've given a few there away. Is there any other tips based on people that have previously carried out this competition that really help them win or help them be more successful?
I think for last year, and I think previously, it was really just they were very collaborative. So in terms of troops, the troop leader were always very communicative with the members, always giving them tips. But at the same time, kind of like everyone is looking out for their team members, just kind of like and making sure that everyone is performing well. There's a lot of like support going on among the troops, which we think is something that is very important. So for the biggest names, you know, the Salsa Tequila, the TheMoonCarl, they already have their own community, so they are probably quite used to that. But for many crypto traders, especially kind of like those ones who like to do it in a more solitary setting, they don't usually get so much attention or so much kind of like support from fellow traders. And we really want to not only kind of like celebrate the spirit of competition, we also want to kind of like really make this a really social and communal experience where traders feel supported, traders feel like they are being cheered on, like this is a you know, the Olympics of our world, or you know, just to kind of like feel that they are a part of the bigger community where you know, people are actually watching and applauding for their good performance.
Awesome. Now we do have the chat open. So for everyone that is watching, if they do have any questions about WSOT, make sure to drop those into the YouTube live chat on CoinMarketCap's channel. I will be monitoring them and reading some out throughout until we get some more questions that are coming through. They're starting to filter through quite nicely. So then when it comes to trading pairs, because this is one thing I'm really curious about when it comes to the competition. Obviously, this is a global competition. It's open to everyone from all different countries. Is there any popular trading pairs that you're noticing at the moment that are being traded on the market?
So for Bybit, we offer kind of fewer trading pairs than many of our peers, but we kind of make sure that the liquidity and the slippage there is always kind of like the best of the crop. When it comes to kind of like looking at how the market is performing in general, we noticed that recently, especially in Asia, people are really big on game tokens. Like in the past week, actually, we saw more game tokens than non-game tokens in the top 10 cryptocurrencies, and that top 10 include Bitcoin, include Ether. So you can really see kind of where people's minds are at. And of course, who can forget about NFT? Like I remember when I first started to look at CryptoPunks, like now, it seems like everyone's talking about that. And I think Jessica, you just got your own today.
I'm glad you brought it up. Today was the first day I bought my first CryptoPunk NFT. I bought a little blonde lady with pink lipstick, and it was a very exciting time. But I completely agree with you. I think the NFT space is thriving. We talked about this a little bit off air just before we started recording. And I think what's remarkable is that people that are looking to get into the space, I've had more questions in the past 6 months about NFTs than in the past 4 years about Bitcoin, even the past year about Dogecoin. And I'm not sure if it's the same for you, but I think people are really inquisitive about this because it seems a lot more tangible than cryptocurrency tokens for new people that are entering the market.
Yeah, we are really excited and we are really bullish on NFTs and really think this is like the very first innovation that really kind of like tear down the barrier, tear down the fourth wall when it comes to the general public. Because like for even Bitcoin, like people kind of think it is its own thing, but when it comes to NFT, it feels like everyone can get involved even if they are not already familiar with the crypto space. So yeah, this year we are also adding a NFT element to our competition. People are able to win NFT every day just by coming to the WSOT page, but we also have more exclusive NFT types for people who are able to achieve like great kind of like trading results, or people who people who invite friends. They also be able to kind of like get NFTs and fee discounts. And yeah, we have a bunch of bonuses. Like this year, we are really just kind of like it's a you get a car, you get a car, you get a car situation. We want to give people all sorts of goodies to kind of like really spoil them.
Absolutely. And we did have one question in the chat as well. I was just looking through to try and find it. It was asking about the NFTs. So you mentioned a daily drop that you guys will be releasing. So will people be notified if there's a winner? How will people be able to get involved with that element of the competition?
So for the daily draw, they will just be able to come to the WSOT page, and they will be immediately able to claim that. It will be dropped after the competition ends, but they will already be able to see that in their account. And for the kind of like more exclusive ones, yeah, I guess.
So it seems like we're having a little bit of an internet difficulty with that for our guest. Give me 1 second. So it seems the internet is down for him. There we go. We're back. Okay.
Okay.
You almost gave me a mini heart attack, but I waited through it. We're back. No worries. You led to some suspense when it comes to the NFT drops. You left people waiting a little bit more, which people love to hear. So just to carry on from where we left off there, because the internet connection did falter for just a second, you were referencing the NFT tokens and how people can really activate with those. So if you want to carry on with where you left off, that would be awesome.
Yeah, sure. This year, because the theme, those ones who have already been to the WSOT page will be familiar. So we have dragons, we have cities. So for people who are joining and they're just coming for the daily jobs, we have amazing kind of like city NFTs. And then for those ones who truly achieve distinction, we have dragon NFTs, we have throne winners cup, and so on and so forth. And those ones will also carry benefits for the future. So those ones who those users who got the best NFTs there is, they will get perks on the Bybit platform in the future, be it trading bonus, be it discounts on fees, and some exciting future use cases we think of. So yeah, they don't just look rare, they are truly quite rare as well.
Awesome. So watch this space, wait and see. That sounds very exciting. Now, we do have one question in the chat. It says, how would the winners be determined for the various categories? As you've mentioned, there's several categories for this competition. So what is your answer to the guest?
Yeah, so for the troop throwdown, we obviously have the top 10 troops who will take away 70% lion's share of the prize pool, and those are determined upon by the P&L profit and loss percentage. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Those teams whose top 10 players get the best P&L percentage will rank the highest. For individual, we have individual P&L percentage and individual absolute profit. So maybe there's a big whale joining. They, even if they don't get like a very good P&L percentage, if they can win by absolute numbers, they can get a share of the prize, of course. But what we I think at Bybit, we really want to make this is, that's why vast majority of the prize is based on P&L percentage, because we really want to make it a democratically aligned competition wherein anyone can come in and really just show what they are capable of, and this is the rules are conceived around that.
And it's welcoming to a lot more traders as well. I think having it as that kind of way to aggregate the information is a nice way to see the winners and the losers there. One other question that we have is when it comes to when Bybit will add some new pairs to the exchange.
So for the linear pairs that are denominated, that are settled in USDT, we are actually doing that quite a lot nowadays. Almost every week you see a few new pairs. I think Axie Infinity is coming up, if it's not already up today. But yeah, this is an area that we have traditionally been pretty slow. We admit to that ourselves. But what we are doing here is really just, we want to make sure that because people come to Bybit because it's a reliable platform that people can always count on, the liquidity, count on the platform always executes. We have probably never had any downtime ever since our inception, even during the biggest drawdown on May 19. Our platform stayed operational throughout, and that day, maybe kind of like not such heavy memory for many bullish traders, but that day we actually had our highest 24-hour trading volume. We had more than $76 billion worth of crypto assets changing hands on our platform.
Wow.
So really, like one thing that we have really stressed is really just to make sure that any product we release on day one, it is already fully functional, and it is the same level of quality that people have come to expect of Bybit. But we do take the point of maybe we are not as quick in listing those new pairs, and we'll be doing a lot of that going forward.
That is just enormous volume. It's like, can you just say the figure again for the 19th of May? Because that is remarkable. That is a huge amount of figure.
Yeah, it's at $76 billion.
Mm-hmm. And I think as well, for a lot of people that are interested in the cryptocurrency space and have been watching it avidly, it does seem like a lot of that was from new traders as well. I'm not sure if you found the same thing when it comes to new registrations this year. And it probably kind of adds to the importance of why these kind of trading competitions are welcoming to new community members in 2021.
Yeah, 2021 has been amazing for us. I mean, the year 2020 was amazing for us. 2020, we basically it was a banner year. We broke all records. We had more than 1 trillion trading volume throughout the year. But in Q1 2021, we already basically exceeded all criteria of the entire previous year. We had more than $1 trillion worth of trades just in Q1, and Q2 has even been greater. So really, we can see there is kind of like the floodgates has already opened, and there are so many people interested in this space. I think sort of like in a way, when we talk about kind of like the global crypto adoption, it's actually not that high. It's only just a little more than 2%. People tend to think, because it seems that especially for people in our space, like everywhere you go, you hear people talking about crypto. But in terms of the overall global penetration, it is still pretty low. But that is not just because kind of like there's demand isn't rising enough. It's actually because kind of like the on-ramp and off-ramp from the traditional banking system isn't as easy. So we think kind of like this is one thing that really, as soon as the transition from kind of fiat to crypto is made easier, just the level of adoption and the newcomers are just going to skyrocket. So that is why we are having these competitions, being really transparent and being really embracive of newcomers. And we are having we are branching out to like other industries such as traditional sports, such as esports. We just recently became sponsor of 4 top European esports teams, and really just to kind of like reach out to the general public and showing kind of like what Bybit is made of, and that is also through kind of like the initiatives we have been pursuing. We are very passionate about the climate situation. We are very passionate about making the world a better place than we found it. We are very passionate about helping just people kind of like achieve equality where they can. And in places like where we live, in kind of like more stable economies, lots of times people are able to join trading competition, have some fun, and speculate on some prices. I think that's all great. But for some of those who live in kind of like places where the situation is somewhat fragile, lots of times people have no better choice than crypto to store their fruit of labor. Because if you're living in a society, in an economy where the inflation is at double digit, there's no way to kind of like just put your hard-earned salary into any fiat denominated wealth management products. So in a way, we are also looking at the long term and really just helping newcomers and people who are already trading our platforms, serving everyone where we can, and not only just professional traders, not only just institutional retail traders, which we have both, but also like crypto lovers who have just come to the space and looking for something new, something exciting. We want to make this the biggest block party of summer, and and give some fun to have in this period of time.
And I think it's needed as well. And also trading can be seen as quite a solitary activity as well. So the fact there's also a community element that's coming around it is a very nice touch. We do have one other question here when it comes to a native Bybit token, if that's on the cards or if that's something that we're going to see at some point soon.
Bybit doesn't intend to issue its own native token. We have initiatives where we are supporting some sort of DAO. Some of you may have heard there's a bit DAO that Bybit is a strong and very dedicated proponent to. But in terms of Bybit's own token, we do not have such plans.
Okay, sure. And now finally, one thing that I would like to ask is when it comes to we have the bonuses that we've spoke about. So when people actually have the winnings that they have made from the trading competition, will those winnings actually convert over into their trading portfolio? So from the competition, no problem. So with the competition, people taking part here, that will actually stretch over. So once the competition ends on the 17th of December, those the activity that they've incurred during that time of the competition, that will still stay on the Bybit exchange.
Yeah, and it may be a little bit of like sneak peek into the future. So we do have plans to really reward those traders who have accumulated large trading volumes on our platform. So in the next month or so, this is something we actually haven't announced yet. We will be starting like a program where we really reward the people who have traded a lot of volumes or like been with us for a long time. But yeah, for the winners who of this current competition, their names will be perpetually immortalized on the Bybit platform. Of course, we will be having a hall of kind of like famous for that, and the NFTs they will be able to wear loud and proud, and because those NFT they come with bonuses and discounts. So yeah, it's gonna be extended well beyond the time span of the trading competition itself.
I love that you gave us a little bit of an exclusive there. Thank you so much. I didn't mean to tease out of you, but I'm sure everyone watching will find it very useful indeed. And guys, just to remind everyone that is still watching, we do have the chat still open on YouTube for the final round of questions. So when it comes to you, I'd love to just now focus back on when you got involved in crypto and how you got involved in the space while we wait for some more of the chat to come through.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I kind of like have always been interested, but like I've only really truly kind of like dedicated myself to this space a couple years ago. But yeah, Bybit is like my first full-time crypto job, and it's just been going really, really well. In terms of, yeah, I think it's really, crypto really gives people this platform to really truly try to achieve the goals and do the things that really matter to them. So yeah, I had like corporate jobs in the traditional industries, including auto industry, including finance industry, and so on and so forth. But I think the level of freedom and the level of just ambition you are able to attain in crypto is just not found anywhere. And really, it's, I think one of the most exciting things is that the engagement is just so positive, and that the engagement rate is so high. So really, like internet could be sometimes a very dangerous place. People are not always necessarily nice. But I was just chatting to just before this, like crypto is really one of the most friendly space you can find, and sometimes people actually go out of their way to be helpful, and I think that is just really rare, and it is something that I truly love about crypto. And also just because kind of like everyone is having so much wings, like they are able to support the causes that they feel passionate about. So we supported UNICEF in helping with STEAM education in Vietnam, helping with education in the wider Asia Pacific. We are also working with the Giving Block, which is this company that helps you to kind of like donate crypto to to charities and NGOs. We are gonna debut our native donation button in the next couple of weeks. So this is something that's going to be a first. So previously people have had donation buttons, but that goes to like other pages. But Bybit will be the first crypto exchange to have a native donation button where you don't even need to leave the platform. You can just donate whatever you want. And we think it is, we think this is important because we don't want to just have all the crypto and not have a lively kind of like society or like a nice planet to live on. We also want to give back as much as we can, and by putting these things top of mind for our fellow practitioners in the space, the traders, we think this is a valuable service that we are doing to society, and it is something that we are very passionate about and something that we will continue to do.
Fantastic. And I do have some community questions that I'm going to read through in just a second. What I am going to do for everyone that is watching on the YouTube stream on the chat is I'm going to drop in now the form which Bybit have provided. So it's a quiz style show and there's 3 questions for you guys to answer their tick box selections. And there's a prize of 10,000 USDT. It will be divided among all participants that get the 3 questions correct. So guys, feel free to do that now. The chat will be open for some time. So now when it comes to corporate structure, because I have some people in the chat asking when it comes to the community and how it is working with you guys. And I can see from your backdrop, you are in your office environment right now, which looks actually quite jazzy for a cryptocurrency trading office. So what is the environment like working with Bybit?
Yeah, I think Bybit is probably like one of the most fun places I've worked with. People are very, very friendly. We have a very young team, but everyone is very, very driven. You know, it's actually pretty late for us in Asia, but I know there are people still in the office. There are people watching this live stream online and cheering me on, hopefully. Yeah, like the work space is very nice. We have multiple office locations around the globe. So yeah, any and every one of them is actually pretty nice. I've been to several of them. Love them all. This is one of the newest places, and yeah, the amenities and the surroundings are very nice. Can't talk enough about how great sort of like the work here is. So yeah, we are actually also expanding aggressively. So if anyone is interested, feel free to take a look at our job offerings. This is a completely just I wasn't asked to do this, but I just thought, you know, to give our
Why
HR.
are you here?
Yeah, while you're here, you can take a look at the job offerings at Bybit as well.
Amazing. I'm sure you will get a few interested there. And guys, just to remind you, so I have dropped the form in for the competition. I'm going to drop it in once again. All bonuses that come through for the winners will be through this form. So it's really important that you fill it out while it is still live. It's only going to be active for just a few moments. So make the most of it while you can. The prize is really, really impressive, 10,000 USDT shared amongst all that get the 3 questions answered correctly. So now back to the competition. So I would love to ask you now, just finally, as we start to wrap up, we have another question on the daily NFT for WSOT. What kind of NFTs are on the platform?
Well, this is going to be the first foray of Bybit into NFT, so we are actually very excited about it ourselves. This time, it will be, as I said, limited editions of City, Dragon, Throne NFTs that are you know, WSOT themed. In the future, we will have we actually have a lot of interesting conversations going on, and our own Bybit NFT market place is also coming later in this quarter. So yeah, I would love to talk about them, but at the moment, because we haven't really got anything completely signed and sealed, not able to share anything more about future plans. But for the purpose of this competition, we have some really nice, cool looking NFTs that also have just, as I said, trading bonus and discount benefits on the Bybit platform. So, you know, yeah, the joining WSOT, if you're a trader, you're already doing trading, why not join? Because the entire price pool is an overlay, and you get all those nice looking NFTs that also have bonuses. So, you know, for people who are already trading on Bybit, there's really no reason not to join. And for newcomers, we are always very friendly, and we always, you know, give newcomers the best experience that they can experience in any of the trading platform. And what better moment to start than, you know, the world's largest trading competition?
What better moment to start? Absolutely. So now we'll just go through the logistics. Just finally, just to remind everyone, the form is open with the bonus opportunities in the chat. I'm going to paste it in once more for everyone that is keeping an eye on it, because the chat is rolling through right now, so which is great to see. So now just finally, when it comes to sign up costs to actually enter the competition, what are some of the verifications there? I know it started last week. So can you talk us through some of the logistics?
Yeah, so we are currently in the late registration period. So people are still able to join. People are able to join the troops that have already been created. People are able to join individual competitions. The threshold for joining is still the same. It's 0.03 BTC or 0.45 ETH, or the equivalents of USDT We have the late registration period open till September 4th at 10 a.m. UTC.
Awesome. And we actually have someone in the chat who is currently 4th place in the NFT competition. So I'm going to give them a little bit of a congratulations as well. And how often when it comes to these, because you've run this series for, is this the second year that you've done this competition?
As WSOT branded, it's the second series. Previously, we had like Bybit games and similar installations, similar kind of like competitions like this. But to kind of like last year's WSOT was the biggest crypto trading competition of the year, and this year we made it even bigger. So as WSOT, as its current kind of like form, this is the second installation.
Fantastic. And based on last year and just how that went, I would love to hear when it comes to the leaderboard throughout the whole process, was there any true underdogs that came through, or is it really, if someone's watching now, they have to get in early, the competition's already started and they have to start working on a positive P&L? What kind of advice would you give to the potential signups?
I think sort of like, yeah, really, because of the way it's set up, essentially like theoretically you even have a chance even if you started late. But one of the strategies that I noticed, like I've spoken to several participants, they used is really, they would make a really big bet early on, and then not in terms of kind of like absolute numbers, but just in terms of how risky that might seem to be. And once they're able to rack up some good P&L percentage, it's kind of like cruising from there. Really, like last year, we had big names like Mike McDonald, who is this world famous poker player. His troop came in third, and we have a number of poker players who joined last year, who also performed pretty well. But yeah, we also have Salsa Tequila, who is again joining this year under the troop Jalapeno. Really excited to see him coming back, and he was actually one of the first guests. He was actually the first guest of this year's WSOT show, hosted by Pompiliano. So he came in second last year. Last year's top prize was actually won by, as I said, this Korean trader by the name of Junkie84. Like that was his first trading competition ever, and virtually he came out of nowhere and just beat everyone quite convincingly. So really, like, you know, perhaps the winner is gonna be someone who surprised us this year as well, and we are really looking forward just to seeing that, and we are cheering them on the sidelines. And I think this is really not only are we, you know, working on this competition itself, of course, but we are also kind of like really excited spectators. We are looking at this as our Olympics. So really so excited to see all those amazing traders really bring their best game to this competition that celebrates competition, but also celebrates kind of like a supportive community.
The cryptocurrency Olympics. I love it. So guys, I'm going to put in the chat one more time the form for today, which you can fill out. There's just 3 tick box questions, and you can receive a bonus from Bybit if you fill it out and answer correctly. Once the AMA is finished, for everyone that is watching, you won't have a chance to fill this out. So I do urge you to do it now while I ask just a few more questions. So you don't have much more time left. I'll send everyone over. So now finally, we do have one question when it comes to trading pairs. Someone said, what kind of trading pairs can they expect? Bitcoin, Ethereum, and maybe any other else. So what take do you have on the trading pairs for the competition?
For the competition, so for the Troop Throwdown, which is a group competition, the contracts that are going to be used are the inverse BTC and ETH trading pairs. So for the solo showdown, it's basically everything but. So we remove the BTC and ETH contracts, but everything else. And yeah, all those are in our rules. So if there's anything unclear, people can look them up. But really, we welcome people who like to trade any trading pairs. Like they don't have to change drastically their favorite pairs or like their trading strategy. Basically, if they're already trading on Bybit, especially, there's no downside to join, and there is up to $7.5 million in USDT to win from the prize pool.
Remarkable prize pool as well. And now, just before we wrap off, when it comes to the bonuses that will be available in the people that have answered the questions correctly as accounts, when can people expect to see those in their accounts?
Yeah, this is a question that actually stumped me, but I am sure our friendly colleagues will be answering that. And yeah, usually like the bonuses don't take more than a couple of working days to arrive. It could arrive earlier. This is actually not an answer that I know, but I'm sure those ones probably already our colleagues may already be answering in the YouTube chat box.
Absolutely, in the chat stream. We'll keep a close eye, and I'll keep a close eye on the Telegram chat as well. Fantastic. So now, just as a final note before we sign off as well, is there any kind of final words of good luck you'd like to give anyone that is watching, that is in the competition, just to round off in the next few weeks of their trading?
Yeah, and I just got the answer to that, so I'm gonna bring that in just in.
Sure.
We will obviously try to process those as soon as possible, but the maximum won't exceed 10 days. But hopefully we will get those as early as possible into people's accounts. So yeah, a word of encouragement. It's really not only are we just very excited to bring this world's largest crypto trading competition to the world and for everyone to enjoy, we are also such fans of just competition and just the spirit of endurance, the spirit of resilience. And we really think crypto traders they are such an underappreciated bunch because there are all the stereotypes when it comes to crypto traders. But I think kind of like in the future, I'm a firm believer in the future, like everyone is going to be using crypto, and crypto traders are just like anyone else. It just so happens that they happen to be early adopters of this amazing technology. So really, it's just we are celebrating competition. We are celebrating diversity. We are celebrating anyone who is brave enough to go out and forge a path of their own. And anyone who will be a good team player and help their troop to go onto the top. The next couple more days than 2 weeks, the next 17 days are going to be so exciting that all of us, not only just because we work on it, of course, but like we're going to be, our eyes will be glued to the screen and just looking at all those charts and all those teams going up and down, and really just made the best team win. And I think everyone who participates, we'll already have something that is truly special to celebrate, because this is the world's biggest crypto trading competition. And we're in the second year. This is the biggest ever. There's not a lot of times that you get to say that. So we are born too late to participate in the first or the second Olympics, but we are able to do that. And my colleagues is just helpfully pointing me to that we are almost going to unlock the next tier of prize pool, and it's only going up from here.
Exactly, only going up. So I've just got the message through from your Bybit team when it comes to the bonuses. They will be sent on the 5th of September 2021 to the account provided in the form. Igneus, thank you so much for joining me today. It was an absolute pleasure to hear a little bit more. You're going to have to keep us posted with the competition. I'm sure myself and the rest of the CoinMarkeCap team will be really, really excited to hear. And thank you. Best of luck. Thanks for the time today.
Thank you so much, Jessica. It's been so fun.
Thank you so much. And thank you guys, everyone, for watching and being active in the chat. Make sure to subscribe. We'll be with you very soon.